Right.
I've got into jigsaws.
Have
And
you?
the happiest moment of the week for me, by far, was I'm doing a jigsaw of a Beatles album cover.
Which album cover?
Beatles for Sale.
Right.
Early one. And it's a 1,000-piece jigsaw. I don't know, any jigsaw aficionados, that to me is like, this is like Everest for me.
Are you the type of person that makes it more challenging by not looking at the picture?
Oh, like that's mental. All I want to do, I realise it's like everything, right? It's like meditation. All I want to do is get it finished.
Well,
All I want to do is get it finished. Well, as soon as I start, I go, I can't wait for this to be over.
but that's what you like about it, the idea that one day it'll be over.
Yes.
The jigsaw.
Yeah. And so I found Paul McCartney's...
Do you not get the same feeling of calm by not starting it?
Do I get the same feeling of calm by not starting it? No, I don't. Because
You just want to get
I've got
it
to do something. Like, you can't just... You've got to do something. You've got to fill your days with something.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, you're making it sound like you're doing a long-term sentence. You're not.
I'll tell you, I'm in prison now. Let me have a jigsaw.
Are you feeling all right? So basically, when I said, would you go away from Lex next, well, what would you do? And you go, I'm going to get back into the meditation. And you come back and go, well, I've been doing a jigsaw. And I didn't even want to do that.
And the best bit was finding Paul McCartney's chin.
Was Paul McCartney's chin the last piece?
Oh, God, no. It's pretty much the first piece.
Well, you never start off with the I mean, unless Paul McCartney's chin...
Paul McCartney's chin. That's the first one of jigsaws.
You always start with John Lennon's rim. I'm talking about his glasses.
Can you send me that jigsaw? Is that the back cover of that one?
You always start off... I mean, you're talking about bringing quotes to this podcast about Buddhism and meditation. I would say my quote so far would be, always start with the four corners.
Yeah, but you do that, but then you don't...
Yeah, but if
you can't then add to the four corners, because the problem with I've actually done... Here's the truth. I've done 3 jigsaws. I'm on my
in a week?
Jigsaw.
Have you done it?
No.
Have you done anything for this podcast?
Was jigsaws not counting?
No.
No, I have. I've meditated as well. It's been a fun-packed week. I've meditated and done jigsaws.
That's nice. What were the other 2 jigsaws, by the way?
I'm a cliche, right? I've done 3 jigsaws. I've completed 2 jigsaws.
Right. So you've done 2 jigsaws.
I'm making it sound more than it is, aren't I?
You've done a jigsaw.
Was a Rolling Stones jigsaw.
Right.
My second jigsaw was a Rolling Stones jigsaw.
Yeah, there's a theme here, isn't there?
My third jigsaw is a Beatles jigsaw because I couldn't find any more Rolling Stones jigsaws, which makes me sound like I'm having a breakdown.
Yeah. That's not what sounds like you're having a breakdown. I think it's the idea that you're doing 3 jigsaws and then couldn't remember how many jigsaws you do and changed it to 2. You went, I've done 3 jigsaws. Actually, I've done 2 jigsaws. I mean, I reckon if I'd have done 3 jigsaws, I'd know that I'd done 3 jigsaws. It's not like you've done 28 and you went, actually not 28, 29. You went, I've done 3 jigsaws. Actually, I've done 2 jigsaws.
Can I be honest?
I haven't done any jigsaws, I've done 2 jigsaws.
I realise my jigsaw stories are inconsistent, but I have completed 2 jigsaws and I'm on my third, and I found Paul McCartney's chin, and that is my dear diary. This week has been amazing.
Well, that's good, isn't it? Well, I've been reading a new book. I had to make a decision, because I've been doing a lot of reading about Buddhism, and I think a lot of it is about clarity of thought, and actually no thoughts, but a feeling of
clarity of no thought. Couldn't be clear.
Clarity of no thought. And so anyway, the point is, I thought this is so many various types of Buddhism.
Yeah.
I thought it's time to, rather than get confused with it all, pick a team.
What, so you've just arbitrarily picked a team of Buddhism? Which team are you?
No, well, there was a few, right? There was a few to go for. I'm not very good at pronunciations, but Mahayana, and that's very much about, it's a lot of, from what I read, there seems to be a type of Buddhism, and please feel free to email in if I've got this wrong, but it seems to be about, it evolves more. There's a lot of evolving over the years. They've changed their own rules, because that's the whole point of that type of Buddhism, as is all Buddhism. Called? Mahayana. No, they might. What they said 300 years ago might not now apply. So that's a bit to me like the carbs thing. Don't eat carbs, and then next week it's, actually no, we got it wrong. You do eat carbs.
So that's the take it with a pinch of salt Buddhism. No,
that's the carbs you take with a pinch of salt. So that was one that I just thought, well, I don't want it to evolve. I want something that's a bit more sex. I don't want to be reading a book that was written in 1960. Set, a bit more set.
Sorry, I honestly thought you said I want something that's a bit more sexy.
We'll get into that in a minute.
Looking at Buddhism.
But then you've got the... so I wanted something a bit more... why have one that's changing itself as it goes along? Why not just have one that's
it fights against your notion of when you want a book, you want it to be clear. If you want it to be clear, you don't want them changing their minds. You want to go, if you're saying that, you say it. Don't change your mind.
Absolutely. And even though all Buddhism is about evolving and not necessarily, I don't know what I'm talking about. Theravada.
Yeah.
Right? Lots more self-discipline in that. A lot about the monastic life. And I'm not ready to shave my head and wear an orange robe.
You're barely managing to get a sentence out. You basically stumble through a word like Mike Tyson and then add a few words afterwards.
Can I just say, I didn't listen when I said Theravada. It is called Theravada. It's not called Theravada. I know it. And there's a lot of self-discipline involved in that. I thought, I'm not sure I'm ready for that.
No, I need more than... There's a lot of self-discipline involved in that one.
Well, it's lots more, I suppose, quite rigid rules and there's a monastic life. I mean, it leads towards... It's associated, I think, more with the monks that shave their head, dress in orange and do whatever they do in the monasteries.
Right. So at the moment, you don't like...
We're not there yet, are we?
Change, and you don't like the one where the rules stay the same. What else is there?
Right, third one, Vajrayana.
You aren't making these up.
No, Vajrayana Buddhism.
That just sounds like you're trying to say something sexy.
And then we've got the Vajrayana is it
Please
takes.
stop saying that.
Can I just ask 2 words? Could you grow up?
How is that 2 words?
Because so far you're laughing at the word vag over and over again, and you started off by saying I'd done 3 jigsaws. Oh no, I'd done 2. Right. Enlightenment with the Vajrayana. I mean, really, absolutely incredible. It's just there are people. There are people who have only listened to this because they thought it was about enlightenment. And I've got somebody who is approaching 50 who's laughing because I'm saying the word Vajrayana. I mean, blooming heck.